after the 46 hours is over, we're all going to really take into account that anything's really possible, that THON can happen in any way. You can be anywhere really like across the world.
I hope that everybody is able to still feel that sense of community that you feel when you're usually in the BJC.
Volunteers, families, stakeholders have all proven that we are so passionate about this mission, and we will do anything in our power to keep spreading that magic and the love of THON. It might look different, but it doesn't feel different because of that love and support that each individual is able to provide. So I hope that after these 46 virtual hours that people are still able to see that and to still feel that support and love that we all have come to know and love from the THON community.
So I hope that all the participants, dancers, volunteers, families walk away and feel like a sense of joy and a sense of pride that like we put on this weekend. Like we did not let COVID or like any other thing stop us because we are so passionate, and we will keep fighting because cancer doesn't stop, so we don't stop.
Just the fact that with this crazy year that we've still been able to come together.
I have seen a lot of captains work tirelessly to create that same space that in-person THON weekends have brought in past years. I hope that they still have that same experience. Still a very impactful family hour on Sunday. Still having the same little fun and engaging crowd games from entertainment committee members.
I really hope that this weekend emphasizes how, although there's been so many inconveniences thrown at us throughout the year, at not just the merchandise committee, but THON as a whole, that we really are able to push through and empower through unity.
Just because it's virtual doesn't mean it's not going to be a THON weekend and a fun THON weekend, and we just like want everyone to take as much away from it as they can.
I hope that people kind of see how like passionate and innovative everyone is within THON. Like I'm so excited to see all the new ideas people have come up with for this year, and just like see how THON adapts. And then I also hope that, you know, most importantly, people take away that like cancer hasn't stopped throughout the pandemic, and like that's why we continue to do THON and have continued to fundraise and plan THON for this year and continue to like make it the best experience that we can for the families.
That dancers, families, volunteers know that the impact they've made has changed the lives of many that can't fight for themselves.
What I hope that they take away from this weekend is that THON is still here for them, and THON is still a beacon of light and a glimmer of hope in this crazy world that we are living in.
No matter what, it's always that we're in this together. Everything counts. Everyone puts their heart into it, their soul into it. I hope everyone comes away with it, having more connections with one another, really having a deeper understanding of THON, the community it builds, and then to take that forward with them and then to apply what they've learned throughout the entire process into their daily lives, and to continue doing the best that they can daily and with the THON community and so much more.
I got involved with my freshman year after being involved in mini-THON when I was in high school, and I joined an amazing org with amazing people and incredible families, and like just hearing the families' stories, like getting to know them throughout my 4 years here, as well as just hearing every single family story really inspires me to continue going.
I always thought to ensure that parents like don't have to go through a loss, because I personally have seen that firsthand, and parents like with a loss, they have a hole in their heart forever.
One particular Four Diamonds teen that I really resonate with is Joyce Ortiz, who unfortunately passed away last year. And I think meeting her, developing a relationship with her has definitely spearheaded my passion for the organization and how I will go into last THON weekend and this THON weekend.
My main focus this year is THONing for Penn State CrossFit's THON angel, Lily Jordan. So she passed away in September 2020, and she had a long battle with cancer, but she was also the most like joyous, happy, amazing person you could ever meet. When you looked at her, you like never saw her for her illness. You saw her for the spunky, fun teenager that she was. So I think this year, I'm going to be dancing in THON this year. So when I dance this year, she will be on my mind at all times. And I just want to hopefully like carry on her legacy. I want to try to be positive, strong, brave, the way she was, and tell you guys like about her story so that she can live on even though she's no longer physically with us.
this year specifically, a major reason why THON is for our angels. My organization that I'm dancing through, we have an angel, and it truly is our privilege and our honor and our responsibility to keep her memory alive and to keep telling stories and to, in our final 4 hours, represent her and to share that love and to share her life with the rest of the THON community, and because of this live stream with the rest of the world, essentially, too.
Being able to see all these people who have lives taken away from them, being able to have been greatly affected by something that's so deadly as cancer, being able to provide any sort of emotional and financial support for them has been something that I really make the most out of. It's really important to me as a person, being able to give back.
Something that has always come back to me every year when I'm asked this question of why THON is kind of like the financials of THON. I think that's so important, that there's so much of a burden on families already who have a child diagnosed with cancer to support other siblings, to go through chemo and other treatments, and to take that burden off of families of every single financial need is so important, and is something so special about THON, and really lets families enjoy the time they have with their children and like make the best of it and have a good time. And that's something I'm really excited to continue into the future as an alumni too, to continue fundraising for THON.
The reason why I want a THON is I want to make an impact on the families. I want to make an impact on the students here, making sure that they're involved in a community that's so inspiring, dedicated, and passionate about such an amazing cause.
It's those little interactions that kind of make you understand the little impacts you can have, whether that just be one-on-one with a kid, whether that be just a family member of a THON family, or anybody else. Being able to put the smile on a face of a kid that's struggling, or even a dancer that's struggling at the time, or a captain that's been up for 20 plus hours and hasn't had their sleep shift yet or anything like that. It's those little interactions, those little, accomplishments that you see. You wait for those little moments, and that's definitely why I THON.
To make sure that everybody has a space where they could feel heard and loved.
There's definitely so many reasons I thought, but it's generally just the community it builds and how rewarding it is to see all of your work pay off in the long run.
I THON for future generations, and I don't mean just our families, I mean for future generations of Penn State students. I really feel like I have found a home in the THON community. I found mentors, I found friends, I found lifelong members of my inner circle that I know I can count on. And I think that everybody deserves that, and I think everyone is entitled to that. So whether it's providing a community for a family that feels isolated because of a cancer diagnosis, or whether it's a freshman that just came to Penn State, or it's somebody that has transferred to campus and is looking for a home, I THON to create a space that's meant for everybody. And I THON to create a space that is a leader of all types of change in the Penn State community.
I know this is like the sentiment of every captain, but like I'm so thankful for my committee this year. Alumni engagement, like I said, we've started so many new projects this year, do so many new things and expanded on things in the past, and I'm just super proud of everything that we've accomplished and the whole THON community the past few months.
All of our volunteers, I've never seen any of them work so hard this year and work so hard to just not even fundraise, but just to gather the community together and just share our mission once again. So I'm just so proud of this community. I'm always proud of them, but this year more than ever.
I'm really proud of the THON community and the way we've come together this year, and especially, not only made a great experience for the families, but also for all THON volunteers.